Chapter 39. Baba's knowledge of Sanskrit. His interpretation of a verse from Gita. Construction of Samadhi Mandir. This chapter 39 deals with Baba's interpretation of a verse from Bhagavad Gita. As some people believe that Baba had little knowledge of Sanskrit, but by the interpretation of Nana Sahib Chandorkar's query, Hemad Panta refuted that charge in chapter number 50, and as it deals with the same subject matter, it is incorporated in this chapter. Preliminary. Blessed is Shirdi and blessed is Dwarkamai, where Shri Sai lived and moved until he took Mahasamadhi. Blessed are the people of Shirdi who he obliged and for whom he lived there. Shirdi was a small village first, but it attained importance on account of his contact and became a tirtha, holy place of pilgrimage. Equally blessed are the women folk of Shirdi. Blessed is their whole and undivided faith in him. They sang the glories of Baba while bathing, grinding, pounding corn, and doing other household work. Baba's interpretation. Nobody believed that Baba knew Sanskrit. One day he surprised all by giving an interpretation of a verse from the Gita to Nana Sahib Chandorkar. A brief account about this matter was written by Mr. B.V. Dev, retired Mamletdar, and published in Marathi in Shri Sai Leela magazine, volume 4, Saputa Vishaya, page 563. Short accounts of the same are also published in Shri Sai Baba's Charter and Sayings, page 61, and in The Wondrous Saint Saibaba, page 36. Both by B.V. Narasimha Swami. Mr. B.V. Dev has also given an English version of this statement dated 27/9/1936 and published on the page 66 of Devotee's Experience, part 3, by Narasimha Swami. As Mr. Dev has got first-hand information about this subject from Nana Sahib himself, we give below his version. Nana Sahib Chandorkar was a good student of Vedanta. He had read Gita with commentaries. He fancied that Baba knew nothing of Sanskrit text, so Baba one day pricked the bubble. There were the days before crowd folk to Baba, where Baba had individual meetings at the mosque with such devotees. Nana was sitting near Baba and massaging his legs and muttering something under his breath. Baba, Nana, what are you mumbling to yourself? I am reciting shloka, verse. What shloka? From Bhagavad Gita. Say it loudly. Nana then recited Bhagavad Gita 4:34, which is as follows. Tattva vidhi pranipatena paripakshena sevaya upadekshanti ti jnananam jnanina satava varadanisha saha. Baba, what do you understand? Nana, do you understand it? Nana, yes. If you do, then tell me its meaning. It means this: making Sashtanga Namaskar, that is prostration against the Guru, serving him, learn what his knowledge is, then who has attained this real knowledge of Sadvastu, Brahma, will give you Updesh, instructions of knowledge. Nana, Baba said, Nana, I do not want this sort of collected purport of the whole stanza. Give me each word, its grammatical force and meaning. Then Nana explained it word by word. Nana, is it enough to merely make prostration? I do not know any other meaning for the word pranipat than making prostration. Baba said, what is pariprashanna? Asking questions. Baba asked, what does prasanna means? Prashna means. Nana said, the same questioning. If pariprasanna means the same as prashna, question, why did Vyasa add the prefix pari? Was Vyasa off his head? Nana, I do not know of any other meaning of the word pariprasanna. Seva, what sort of seva is meant? Nana said, just what we are doing to you. Is it enough to render such service? Nana said, I do not know what more is signified by the word seva. In the next line, Upadekshantiti Dhyananam, can you read any other word in lieu of Jnanam? Nana said, yes. Baba said, what word? Ajnanam. Baba said, taking that word instead of Jnanam is not meaning made out of the verse. No Shankara Bhasha gives you such construction. Baba said, never mind. If he does not, is there any objection in using the word Ajnan if it gives better verse? Nana said, I do not understand how to construe by placing Ajnanan in it. Baba said, why does Krishna refer Arjun to Tattvadarshi to do this prostration, interrogation and service? Was not Krishna a Tattvadarshi, in fact Jnanan itself? Yes, he was, but I do not make out why he referred Arjun to Jnanis. Have you not understood this? Nana was humiliated. His pride was knocked down. Then Baba began to explain. Number 1. It is not enough merely to prostrate before the Jnanis. We must make Saravasava Shranangati, complete surrender to the Sadguru. Mere questioning is not enough. The question must not be made with any proper motive or attitude, or trap the Guru and catch mistakes in the answers, or out of idle curiosity. It must be earnest with a view to achieve spiritual progress or liberation. Seva is not rendering service with the feeling that one is free to offer or refuse service. One must feel that he is not the master of the body, and the body is Guru and exists merely to render service to him. If this is done, the Sadguru will show you what the knowledge referred to this in the previous stanza is. Nana did not understand what is meant by saying that a Guru teaches Ajnan. Baba, how is Jnanan Updesh, that is imparting of realization, to affect it? Destroying ignorance in Jnan. Removal of ignorance is, O Arjun, if dream and sleep disappear, you are yourself. It is like that. Also, OB 83 on Gita, version 16 says, is there anything different or independent in Jnan besides the destruction of ignorance? Expelling darkness means light. Destroying duality, Dvaitya, means non-duality, Advaitya. Whenever we speak of destroying Dvaitya, we speak of Advaitya. Whenever we talk of destroying darkness, we talk of light. If you have to realize the Advait state, the feeling of Dvaitya in ourself has to be removed. That is the realization of the Advait state. Who can speak of Advait while remaining in the Dvaitya state? Unless one gets into the state of non-duality, how can one know and realize it? Again, the Shishya, disciple, like the Sadguru, is the embodiment of Jnana. The difference between the two lies in the attitude, high realization of Sadguru, and his marvelous superhuman sattva, beingness and unrivaled capacity, and Aishwarya, yoga, divine powers. The Sadguru is Nirgun, Satchit Ananda. He has indeed taken human form to elevate mankind and raise the world. But his real Nirgun nature is not destroyed thereby, even a bit. His existence or reality, divine power and wisdom remain undiminished. The disciples also, in fact, of the Supreme Swarupa, but it is overlaid to the effect of sanskars of innumerable births in the shape of ignorance, which veils his views that he is Sudha Chaitanya. As stated therein, he gets the impression, I am Jiva, a creature meek and poor. The Guru has to root out these offshoots of ignorance and has to give Updesh or instruction. To the disciples, held spellbound for endless generation by the ideas of his being a jiva, the Guru imparts the teaching. You are God, you are mighty and opulent. Then he realizes that he is God really. The perpetual delusion which under which the disciple is laboring, that he is body, that he is a creature, jiva or ego, that God, Paramatma and the world are different from him, is an ignorance inherited from innumerable past births. From action based on it, he has derived his joy, sorrows, and mixtures for both. To remove his delusion, this error, his root ignorance, he must start the inquiry. How did the ignorance arise? Where is it? And to show him, this is called Guru's Updesh. The following are the instances of Ajnan. 1. I am Jiva. 2. Body is the soul. I am the body. 3rd. God, word and Jiva are different. 4th. I am not God. 5th. Not knowing that body is not the soul. 6th. Not knowing that God, world and Jiva are one. Unless these errors are exposed to his view, the disciples cannot learn what is God, Jiva, world, body. They are interrelated, and whether they are different from each other are one and the same. To teach him these and destroy ignorance is the instruction in the Gyanan or Agyanan. Why should Gyanan be imparted to Jiva, who is Gyan Murti? Updesh is merely to show him his error and destroy his ignorance. Baba added, Pranipata implies complete surrender. Surrender must be body, mind and will. Why should Krishna refer to other Jnanis? Sadbhakta takes everything to Vasudeva. That is, any Guru would be Krishna to the devotees, and Guru takes disciples to be Vasudeva. As Krishna knows that there are such Gurus and disciples, he refers Arjun to take them so that the greatness be known. Construction of Samadhi Mandir. Baba never had any fuss about things which he wanted to accomplish, but he so skillfully arranged the circumstances that people were surprised at the slow but sure results attended. The construction of Samadhi Mandir is an instance. Shri Ram Bapu Saheb Bhutti, the famous multimillionaire of Nagpur, lived in Shirdi with his family. Once an idea arose in his mind that he should have a building of his own there. Some time after this, he was sleeping in the Dikshit Vada. He got a vision. Baba appeared in his dream and ordered him to build a Vada with a temple. Shama, who was sleeping there, also got a similar vision. When Bapu Sahib awoke, he saw Shama crying and asked the latter as to why he was in tears. Shama replied that in the vision, Baba came to him and ordered distinctively, build the Vada in the temple. I shall fulfill the desires of all. On hearing the sweet and loving words of Baba, I was overpowered with emotion. My throat was choked and my eyes were overflowing with tears, and I began to cry. Bapu Sahib was surprised to see that both these visions tallied. Being a rich and capable man, he decided to build a Vada there and drew up a plan with Shama Madhura. Kaka Sahib Dikshit also approved of it, and when it was placed before Baba, he also sanctioned it immediately. Then the construction work was duly stated, and under the supervision of Shama, the ground floor, the cellar, and the well were completed. Baba, on his way to and from Lendi, also suggested some improvements. Further work was entrusted to Bapu Sahib Zog, and when it was going on, an idea struck Bapu Sahib Bhutti's mind that there should be an open space or platform, and in the center, the image of Murlidhar, Lord Krishna with the flute, be installed. He asked Shama to refer this matter to Baba and get his consent. The latter asked Shama about this when he was just passing by the Vada. On hearing Shama, Baba gave his consent, saying, "After the temple is complete, I will come there to stay." And staring at the Vada, he added, "After the Vada is complete, I will we shall use it ourselves. We shall live, move, and play there, embrace each other, and be happy." Then Shama asked Baba whether this was auspicious time to begin the foundation of work of the central room of the shrine. Baba answered in the affirmative. Then Shama got a coconut broken there and started the work. In due time, the work was completed, and an order was also placed by making a good image of Murlidhar. But before it was ready, a new situation turned up. Baba became seriously ill. Bapu Sahib became very sad and dejected, thinking that if Baba passed away, his Vada would not be consecrated by the holy touch of Baba's feet, and all his money, about ₹1,00,000, would be wasted away. But the words "keep me in the Vada," which came out of Baba's mouth just before his passing away, consoled not only Bapu Sahib but one and all. In the due time, Baba's holy body was placed and preserved in the central shrine meant for Murlidhar, and Baba himself became Murlidhar, and the Vada thus became the Samadhi Mandir of Sai Baba. His wonderful Leela is unfathomable. Blessed and fortunate is Bapu Sahib Bhutti, in whose Vada lies the holy and the pure body of Baba. Bow to Shri Sai. Peace be to all.